wants to go after him and takes George to his own car, but this is the 2010s, so the car is old-fashioned and George doesn't know how to drive it. He asks Chris to drive instead, and Chris shows worry over George's state of mind, wondering if he should call Paula to check on him as if George was supposed to know who that was. George concentrates and realizes this man is Chris, a really old friend, but everything else is still fuzzy. Chris takes George to his apartment and calls their friend Paula, who is a professional doctor. She tells George that he had a concussion and he should stay awake for 6 hours. She also asks him a few questions that help him bring back some memories. His full name is George Miller and he runs Avicom Data Systems, a company he opened a few years ago, and its net worth is around $4 billion. After Paul leaves, Chris comes back with some news. The police have found the bodies, but there were no signs of Colin. As soon as he hears the name, George sees some flashbacks of Colin's face and a gun, which makes him feel like he wants to cry. Chris mentions that what happened is never going to get easier to accept and that George needs a vacation without leaving the house, so he grabs a gadget from the night table. It's a virtual reality headset that Chris calls a prototype, and George recognizes it as a creation of his own, remembering when he and Chris presented the product to potential investors. Chris leaves George to rest, and as soon as he puts on the headset, George wakes up as Sarah again. After taking off the implant, she notices Katie is sleeping next to her, and out there is already morning. Sarah goes through her day as usual and has lunch with Mario at their favorite burger place, but she's more distracted than ever. She also thinks the food is flat, like it has no taste. Mario asks her if she's distracted because of her vacation, and Sarah admits it had felt too real, stable, and rational. The more she was there, the more familiar it became. Their conversation is suddenly interrupted when they get a message from the station telling them Sarah's right. The criminal group that killed all those cops is in the area and they were picked by a surveillance scan. Intel indicates the place where they'll be meeting tonight, so Mario is looking forward to catching them, but Sarah can't shake the feeling this is too easy. In the evening, Sarah and Mario arrive at the meeting place, and Sarah realizes this is where